So we're gonna do a little part 2, man, because our resources got cut off. Hey, but just like the executive orders that are already in place, man. Hey, the internet's gonna be cut off, so hey, we ought to take advantage of this internet, man, and push this truth to the best of our ability. But I'm gonna continue in 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because with the executive orders, man, that Obama put in place, they're gonna be able to have the whole ocean on lock and these highways, man. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why not? Because they're going to have checkpoints, man. They're going to have checkpoints because they're taking people out their house, checking them to see, hey, putting them into martial law camps. All right? Hey, the scriptures talk about these things, man.
I got a piece of what you're saying, bro. This is Isaiah 24 and 10. It said, the city of confusion is broken down. It was a city of confusion, man. Babylon, man. Every house is shut up and no man may come in. Hey, that's going what the brother say, man. It's going to be a total shutdown of all your resources, man. Of all your so-called creature comforts. All the things that you put faith and trust in, man. Because you 2/3, you so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, you have no faith in the Most High, man. Hey, the Most High is not in your thoughts, man. So all the things that you hold dear, your wealth and your riches and your comforts, they all going to be taken away. And you're going to be in a real fucking tight spot, man. And but then I'm going to go to Isaiah 59 and 10, it's talking about you 2/3, man. So we go for a wall like the blind, and we go up as we had no eyes. Because you're going to be looking for this truth, and you ain't going to be finding it, man, because it's going to be famine of the word. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men. Hey, so you're going to be fucked, man, pretty much, man. Basically what the scripture saying that you 2/3 are going to be fucked, man. We war all like bears and more so like doves. We look for judgment, but there is none for salvation. Hey, because you 2/3, you don't know the name, man. And you don't know the name, you're still calling on Caesar Borgia, man. And at that day, you 2/3, you calling on Caesar Borgia and Guadalupe and all that other stupid shit, man.
Yeah, because the scriptures say that the name of the Lord is a strong fortress, and the righteous run into it. So that's going to be one of our main tools in the day of calamity that we're going to use to call upon the name of Yahawah, bahasham, and hey, bless if you know him, bless not if you don't know that name. You know what I'm saying?
You got something?
Yeah, I'll finish this. This. It says, let's talk about you 2/3 too, man. For our transgressions are multiplied before thee, and our sins testify against us. Hey, so you're gonna know you've been fucked up, man. You're gonna know you've been fucking up. For our transgressions are with us, and for our iniquities we know them. See, that's what that scripture says. And you're gonna know exactly why you're in that situation that you're in, man. For the wicked lifestyle that you've been living up to this point, man, and that you're gonna continue to live, man. You motherfuckers gonna keep on being wicked until their missiles come, man. And verse 13, and transgressing and lying against the Most High, departing from our power, speaking oppression and revolt, conceiving and uttering from the heart words of falsehood. Hey, that's you 2/3 all the way, man. And judgment is turned away backward, and justice stands afar off, for truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter. Truth is fallen from the street in that day, man. Hey, bro's not gonna be out there no more doing what we do, man. Every Saturday, man. You're gonna be looking, man. Like the scripture says, they should know that a prophet shall be among them, man. Shall be perfect, man. And you're gonna be looking for those men. You'll be saying, yeah, those dudes, they knew what they were talking about. They had the truth, and you're gonna be trying to look for them again. Guess what? Now the most High gonna take that away, man. You're gonna shut down this internet. You ain't gonna look for it on GMS on the internet no more, man. Ain't gonna be no YouTube for you to go to, man. You know? You look good, brother?
You got something?
I got a scripture.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and that's talking about the elect, the true man pushing his word in true sincerity. And it reads, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And what's the hour of temptation? The hour where the Most High is going to use, he's going to use pretty much what he knows he could fuck with you with and use it against you pretty much, and use it, let's see if you fall into temptation, which ultimately the Most High knows you're not going to fall, but he's still going to test you no matter what. And it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's pretty much the RFID chip, the microchip, because pretty much with this fucking martial law, it's just gonna set everything in place so that he could come in and give you that chip. So, because he's gonna have the people in a state of wanting, he's gonna have them all fucked up with that martial law. So once he comes, he's gonna facilitate that transition to that fucking RFID chip, And hey, man, the scripture, what the scriptures say about them dudes that take that fucking chip, That's just no good for you, man.
Done, man. Yeah, you done, man. And you take that shit, man. Hey, you don't turn. You can't take it. You can't take it out and repent. You can't do nothing, man. Once you receive that mark, hey, you're fucked, man.
Yeah, because it's gonna be your choice. You know, Esau, the Most High made it plain and simple. You gotta be like, put it in me, pretty much. You know,
you gotta accept it.
Esau can't really trick you with that shit. You gotta want to take that shit, pretty much. You know, and hey, it's gonna make it so that you want to take it. You know, your babies ain't feeding, your baby mama ain't eating and whatnot. You know, hey, it's on you, man. Ultimately, you know, you're getting warning though through the prophets, you know, not to do that shit.
I got one. It says this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So Yahawashi is going to bring these plagues upon the earth, and one of them is famine. See, and our people, since they're not spiritual, right? Because if you were spiritual, you would pray, you would fast. That's in knowing the name of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, are spiritual tools, man. That when you're feeling low, you pray and you stay spiritual, man. So that you exercise yourself in being in the ways of the Most High, man, and searching them ancient ways, man. And that's what we need to do, man. So that when the day comes, that you know, we stay strong, because these plagues are going to come up on the land. And Jake, not being spiritual, man, and don't fast, man, a lot of people are going to want to take that shit, because they're going to be like, man, my kids ain't eating, my wife ain't eating, you know what I'm saying, I'm hungry. But hey, believe it, man. The scriptures say, my servant shall eat, man, in the book of Job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to run it back. It says, 2nd Ezra 15 and 49, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. All right? So that's what's coming, man. So we out here trying to warn the people, you know what I'm saying, and brothers, man. Hey, we got to stay spiritual, man. Stay in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay sincere, man. You know what I mean? Because the scriptures speak about a bitter root of bitterness coming up, man. And many be defiled, man. You don't want to do that. You want to stay spiritual, man, because the scriptures say they're going to offer you things unto idols. I'm going to get that. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Right, because the Lord is going to, the slain of the Lord shall be many. So a burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. The Lord's going to burn this place, man. All right? It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols, man. And that's that shit, man. They want to separate you from your family. They want to separate you from your wife. They want to take a kid in front of you and be like, hey, man, hey, for this hamburger, for this steak, for this bottle of water,
bag of groceries,
for whatever the case may be, man. Hey, you know, take this idol. What's an idol, man? It's that mark of the beast, man. Certain things of that nature, man. We know that through the scriptures, man. All right. You got something?
I got a precept, you know, because going into the brother talking about that, they're gonna use that food, that hunger, because hunger is bad, man.
Hey, man, most of these jakes, they can't go 3 hours without eating something.
There you
man.
go. You know, this is Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine way stricken through for one of the fruit of the field. You know, so pretty much it's saying that it's better to die by a sword, you know, a bullet shot, whatever, than to die by hunger. And Esau, you best believe Esau's gonna use that shit against you. You know,
hey, man,
they're gonna use that hunger.
You ever seen those fucking pictures of the fucking Hamites in fucking Africa? They're all fucking starving and suffering and shit. Hey, I bet you they'd rather be fucking put to death, man.
Hey, and they'll do anything for a fucking. Hey, they'll eat shit, bro. If you give them some shit,
they
they'll
do
eat that
shit.
shit.
There was a documentary where they were making these cookies out of fucking dirt, man.
Oh yeah, that's in Haiti. That's in Haiti. Yeah. The mud cakes.
Yeah, they're eating that shit because there's nothing else to fucking eat.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you motherfuckers, they're probably gonna do the same shit. You gotta be out eating fucking dirt in your fucking shoes and shit, man. You know, eating your own kids too, like the scripture says, man.
I got a precept, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Got it?
It says, the 2nd Ezra 15 and 56, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith Yahawashi, even shall the Most High do unto thee. Talking about Babylon, man. So this mischief is going to come upon Babylon, which is what? It's code for America. It says, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword, thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. Right. So if you in the field, man, if you in a country somewhere, you're gonna die too, man. The scriptures speak about one shall be taken and one shall stay,
Yep.
and even those in the field, man. You know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Those at work, you know, it don't matter where you're gonna be at, man. It don't matter where you're gonna be at. I got a quick one, real quick.
Let me finish
Oh, go
this.
ahead, brother. I thought you were something.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 58. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh,
Yep.
and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water, man. So when this martial law's kicking off, man, you know, Esau's gonna lock down the highways. He's gonna lock down the trade. There ain't gonna be no food coming into America, man. There ain't gonna be no import-export, man. So people gonna think about getting out of the city because everybody's ransacking other people's houses or ransacking the Walmarts and stuff, and they don't even have food for more than what?
3 days.
A couple days.
Hey, the grocery stores only got 3 days supply of food, man.
Right, all the grocery stores in the city and every major city in America, man, are not going to be able to hold all the population, man. So people are going to run to the mountains. But it says here, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. So they're going to be so hungry, man. They're going to be eating themselves, man.
And the children, when they say they eat them flesh, that means like their own kids and shit.
Yeah, there's a scripture which says that they should eat their right arm and then their left arm and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's no joke.
Yeah, they're gonna be eating themselves.
Hey, you know what?
Shit.
Come on, brothers. And you know what? You see that in that movie On the Road.
They run into the
Where they run into that pack of cannibals, man. There was cannibals in the mountains. They was walking here, Viggo Mortensen and his son, man, and they walked into a pack of cannibals, man.
Yeah, they show that in the book of Eli too, man. When them cannibals were getting, when the people were just trying to set up people to eat them and shit. Man.
Yeah. In that movie Roll, they show that shit clothes. They're pretty much harvesting them for food and shit. They be cutting pieces of their arm and whatnot, whatever they motherfucking want to eat, and that's how it's gonna be in that thing. I got a scripture. This is Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Because in that day, man, the day of martial law, you're gonna want to chill. You know, I want to have one of them carne asadas and whatnot, but you're not gonna be able, man. You're gonna be, hey, it's gonna be hell out there. It's gonna be war, you know. Hey, it's gonna be a time like there's never been one.
God, man. I got a quick one. Sirach 40 and 9 says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sake came the flood. So for you 2/3, man, that's what's coming to you, man. You heathens, that's what's coming to you, man. You Edomites, that's what's coming to you, man. If you don't know the name of Yahawashi, you don't know this truth, man. You're not out there doing the work. You're not out there putting in work for the Most High, man. Hey, he's gonna turn his back on you, man. Because you're not calling his name. Because you choose to do wickedness, man. Hey, the truth is right in front of you, but you choose to do wickedness. You choose to follow the ways of the world, man.
So the Lord's he's gonna really put scourge, man. He's really gonna whip you jakes, man, because you refuse to hear the words of this book, man. You know, I got this in 2 Ezra 16 and 39, and y'all brothers can break it down, man. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, because the scriptures say that the Most High is a power of that he's slow to anger, you know. So just because you don't see shit happening right away doesn't mean that shit's not gonna happen, man. She's gonna go down, but when it does go down, hey, all the Most High's fury is gonna be upon that plague or whatever he sends, you know, which we know are gonna be plagues and war and earthquakes and whatnot, you know.
It says, even so, I says, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Right. So, man, you know, it says, "Oh my people," man. But that's talking to what? The elect, man. Be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. So, you know, the scriptures say, man, if they come at you in one city, hey, run to the next, man, because it's gonna be like that. We're gonna be like pilgrims, man. Just like you seen in that movie Terminator, man, where John Connor, he took that woman and what? They were out. They're like, hey, this Terminator's coming to get us. We gone. That Terminator that represents Esau, because you know Arnold Schwarzenegger got that red hair, man. That's Esau, man. It says, he that selleth, let him be as that he fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. All right. So if you sell, man, you're gonna have to leave your shit there and bounce, man. All right. And if you buy, you're gonna have to be you bought something nice. You bought a brand new car. You bought a house, man. You brought some brand new Jordans. You bought your wife a diamond necklace or whatever. Hey, man, you lost that. You're gonna leave that in the crib because the scriptures tell you, man. When that day happens, man, don't go back to your house for anything. You straight up, you gotta take off, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're already spiritually taking off from America, man. You know what I'm saying? We're already spiritually coming up out of this place, man.
We already left it all behind, so to speak.
But there's a time where it's gonna be physical, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're not attached to this world, man.
Temptation there.
It says
Hey, man,
y'all brothers got it.
Yeah, like the brother say, man, we being hopeful men of the Lord, hopeful elect, man. Hey, we already turned our back on this world, man. We are very selective about who we deal with, man. And we only to our best of our ability, we only try to deal with other brothers, man. We don't try to deal with other people out here. You know, we don't go to co-worker's house or go kick it with a co-worker after work, get a beer and shit like that, because we're not like-minded, man. Because they're on some other bullshit and we're trying to stay away from it, man. You know, so we don't deal with that, man. You know, so brothers in this truth, man, we turn our back on things, man. We turn our back on eating pork, man. We turn our back on fucking up, man. You know, to the best of our ability, man. We strive to do this thing right, man. You know, that's something, brother.
It's like pretty much we're already dead, you know. We're dead to this world, you know. We're reborn in Yahawashi, which means that we're just waiting for that kingdom to be established, you know. And in that day, we're gonna rejoice. We're gonna do, you know, we're gonna have our good time then, you know. But you know what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, depart, for this is not your rest. You know, this ain't our rest. This isn't like the other scriptures say that we have no continuity city, but we seek one to come, you know, because we seek that kingdom that's coming in. You know, that's what we're doing our best to do, you know. You know. That's all I got, you know. So you got anything else to say?
Come on, brother.
That's all I got.
Hey, so you know, we just wanted to bring this out, man. Lord willing, it was edifying, man. Hey, yeah, that martial law's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, brothers, you know, stay in the spirit, man. Praying and fasting. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, throw up them Hebrew prayers, man. You know, look in the book of Psalms and throw up them Hebrew prayers. Those are really good. You know, I tested that. To the next time we want to say, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.